All right, guys, the other day we tested this portable air conditioner in this tent right here. We had it set up right over here where there is no shade whatsoever, and the heat index was a ridiculous 107 degrees. It was hot. I wanted to first test this in those extreme conditions to see if it would even make a dent in that kind of heat. That video is up on this channel right now if you want to go watch that to see what the results were. But I wanted to retest this air conditioner in this exact same tent under different circumstances. So I've moved it over a little bit and set it up under trees where it is going to be shady all day long. Look at this. We've got several trees here. No sun will be getting through to this tent today. But as you can see, it is blazing hot out here today. Look at this. I am absolutely melting. And the heat index, once again, is supposed to be up there today. I don't know if it's going to hit 107. We'll find out. But it is definitely supposed to be up there today. So today we are testing this air conditioner inside the 12x16 Cootie 17.2 Familia inflatable luxury air tent from RBM Outdoors. This is an awesome tent. It is absolutely enormous, perfect for family camping. Guys, I have 3 of these. I have a Cootie 10, I have a Cootie 8. I even have the Cootie 17.2 Pro over there on the other side of my property. These are some of my favorite tents I have ever used for camping, and I've been camping since I was 5 years old. This is the unit we're going to be testing today. This is a Dreo 12,000 BTU portable air conditioning unit. This comes with an expanding ventilation tube. Put it on, push it down, snaps into place. We're gonna open up this ventilation shaft right here on the tent, feed the power cord out the first vent, plug that in, feed our exhaust out the other one, sticking out the front of the tent here so it can blow out all the hot air that it's sucking out from inside. I have all the windows and doors closed. Skylights are covered with the black canvas so it'll keep the sun out. And I have a little table sitting in the middle of the tent that we can set our thermostat on to monitor the temperature. Now, it would also help to put the rain fly on. That would be an extra layer of protection against that sun and to help hold the cool air in. But for the purposes of testing for right now, we're just going to leave it as is out of the box. There is definitely a nice breeze blowing today, but as you can see in the sun right now, it is 100.4 degrees. That is insane, man. All right, we're gonna bring this in here and set it on our table. Here we go, put it right in the middle. And look at that, I noticed that as we walked in, it changed to 99.4. So just being inside this tent in a shaded area has already dropped down that temperature. Let's go ahead and get this turned on here. Okay, we got it set at 65. The fan is on high. It's gonna start blowing there. Here we go. Oh, that is some nice cool air right there. All right, guys, I am gonna close this front door. I'm gonna get out of here and go do some yard work while this thing sits here and cools down for a while. If you wanna know more about this air conditioner, you can go back and watch the original unboxing video. I don't talk about every single thing about it, but I will. This is simply to test this air conditioning unit inside a tent to see if we can get you some relief in your summer camping. But I will have a link below to this unit or the very next thing that is similar to it, same brand and everything, and hopefully by the end of this video, I will be able to say that I highly recommend this to cool down your tent on a hot summer day while you're camping. All right, let's get this door closed. Zip it down. We've already got hot air pumping out of there. I have got such high hopes for this thing today, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna head out, do some yard work. I'll come back here in about an hour and we'll see how it's done. Okay, I just finished mowing the lawn. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. It is the perfect time to come see if this air has been working inside this tent. I can feel that is pumping out the warm air. Yep. Let's go ahead and open it up and step in. Whew. It's a little cooler in here. It is still going. Let's see, we got, we're down to 89. So what was it, 102? 101, something like that. So it's brought it down by about 12 degrees. I mean, it's been probably an hour and a half, 2 hours since I started this thing. So, I mean, for that amount of time, it brought it down, what'd I say, 12 degrees, something like that. It's lower than it was. Let's let it keep going for a while and see what happens. We'll give it another hour or two. You know, I want to make sure that I give it a fair run. Like I said in the other video, if you're using one of these things, you'd want to get to your campsite, set everything up, get it running, and let it do its job for a while. Let it start cooling down while you're out doing other stuff, unpacking the car, going swimming, maybe making something to eat, setting up camp. And like I said, you know, when you stand in front of it inside there, there's definitely a lot of cool air blowing on you. So you could definitely cool down a lot if you were sitting in front of it. But I know the question really is, will it cool down the entire tent and make it tolerable and give you an escape from the outdoor temperatures so that you can go in there and just relax for a little bit and be cool? And more importantly, will it make it cool enough at night to let you sleep comfortably? Now, I would have to say, knowing that it brought it down by 12 degrees, we're in the shade here, it definitely feels cooler in there. At night, the temperatures are going to drop. So even if it only got down to like 80 at night, take another 10, 12 degrees off of that, and you're in the 60s and 70s. But I don't want to speculate, so we'll give it a couple hours, come back out, see how it is. Okay, I don't know how many hours it's been here, but it's 4:30 in the afternoon. Oh man, I can feel the hot air blowing on me from over here. We're still in the shade here. The sun is like behind these clouds up here right now. But I did notice when I came out that the sun was still kind of beaten down on this side because of its location at the moment, being like right up there. But we still have a lot of shade, so hopefully this is working out. If not, I'm still gonna let it run for a little while. All right, let's open it up. Come on, man. This thing's a liar. 94 degrees. I mean, honestly, to me, it feels cooler in here now than it did earlier. And earlier it said it was, what, like 89 degrees? Somebody was telling me in the last video that you really need to have 2 air vents going out. I don't know where you would connect the other one. I'm not really sure. I'll have to see if I can learn about that. But for now, I mean, it's still cranking out the cool air. Standing right here with it blowing right on me, it feels really good. But, I mean, the temperature gauge says 94. Personally, being in here right now, I can tell you that it feels better to me than it does outside. Whereas without the air conditioner, I mean, when I was in here and I didn't have it on, it was like you could barely breathe, it was so hot. All right, let's just leave it running. I'm gonna leave it running for a while. Yeah, there that sun is back out right now, and even though most of it is still in shade, it's still hitting it good over here. But I'm just gonna keep running it, and we'll come out later on, give it a couple more hours. I don't even care. I don't even care. As it cools down into the evening, I'll just let it keep running. And, you know, we'll see how it would feel to sleep in it at least. Okay, it has been almost another 2 hours. We're gonna go ahead and check this thing one more time. So, all right, we have a little bit of progress. It's down to 85. And I gotta say, I mean, it's still warm in here, but I definitely can feel a big difference from just being outside. Because it's still in the high 90s outside. 85 in here right now. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give this just a little bit longer. It is still 94 degrees out here right now. The sun is right there, but it's moving. There's a lot more clouds coming because it's going to be raining. So I think the worst part of the heat is gone today. And just the fact that it is still 94 out here right now, and it's 85 in there, 9 degrees difference, I would be willing to bet that it's going to drop even farther from that. By 8 o'clock tonight, it is supposed to be storming. It's supposed to drop down to 78 degrees. Usually I would be okay with leaving this tent up, but the ground here is just so hard that I can't put stakes in. And without this stake down, if the wind kicks up, it will blow away. So we're gonna give it one more hour, come out and check it again. That will at least tell us if maybe it can't handle it when it's over 100, but maybe it can handle it if it's in the 90s. I would have to say that if I come back out here in an hour and it is in the 70s in that tent, even if it's 79, I'm going to call it a success. So 1 hour, I'll be back. We'll see what it does. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. It is still 94 degrees out here. It is 7:25 p.m. right now. In 35 minutes, supposedly, we're going to be getting dumped on. So if I walk in here and the thermostat says 79 or below, then I'm going to call this a success. If not, we're going to move on to the same test under different circumstances next time. Because I am convinced that we can figure out the best way to do this so that we can have a nice cool tent in hot days in the summer. Okay, here we go. 83. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm disappointed that it doesn't say 79 or below. However, I gotta say, even though it says 83 on there right now, it feels much cooler in here than that. I mean, if it were 83 outside, I'd be like, nope, I'm going in the house. But this thing is cranking out the cool air. It honestly feels very comfortable in this tent right now. So even though this says 83, I'm gonna have to say that if I were camping in 94-degree weather, because that's what it still is outside, and it felt like this inside my tent, I would be very, very happy. Now here's the next thing I want to say. We have done both of these tests with bare bones. I mean, this is just the tent. There is no furniture in here. There's no carpets in here. There's no bed, no chairs, no tables. I mean, all of that could make a difference too, believe it or not. I wish I could leave this tent up right now and continue this test. It does not look like it's about to rain, but I'm in Ohio. Things can change on a dime. And since I don't have this staked down and the ground is too hard to stake it down in this area, I'm gonna have to take it down and put it away for this video. But I am going to do this test again, and I'm gonna set up this exact same tent, and I'm gonna put everything in it as if I am really camping in the tent. Carpets, inflatable bed, chairs, table, cooler, anything you take with you camping. We're gonna do it again under shade, and ideally on a day where it's around 90 or 92 degrees. Maybe a little bit higher, but definitely not in the hundreds. I think we're safe to say that if it is 100 degrees outside, this air conditioner is gonna do basically nothing in that tent. But like I said, it's 94 out here right now. The thermostat reads 83 in there, and I guarantee it's even cooler than that because it's very, very comfortable in there right now. I am not yet saying you should run out and buy this right now. Let's do one more test and just see how it works. I want to feel like, yes, you definitely should go get this. It works so good, and here's the proof. So let's just give it one more test and see how it does before you run out and grab this thing.